You wake up on a Monday morning, check your bank account, and immediately feel that tight feeling in your chest. Your paycheck just hit, but somehow it already feels spent. You're not broke. Bills are paid. Life is fine on paper. But deep down, you know you're not moving forward either. You're doing everything you were told was right, yet your financial future still feels fragile. And you're sitting there thinking, why does it feel like no matter how hard I try, money is still controlling me? If that reaction felt a little too familiar, yeah, this video is for you. I spend way too much time thinking about the 5 numbers that quietly control your financial future. If you're someone who is stuck or stagnant about personal finance, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Here's the thing, most people think their financial future depends on their salary. Look, if I could just make more money, everything would finally fall into place. But that belief is one of the biggest financial lies keeping people stressed, overworked, and stuck. Because your future isn't controlled by how much you make. It's controlled by a handful of numbers almost no one tracks, and even fewer understand. And what's scary is these numbers are quietly shaping your life right now, whether you're paying attention to them or not. So let's talk about them. Number 1, your savings rate. Not how much you save, not your account balance. Your rate. This is a percentage of your income you keep instead of spend. Here's what most people don't realize. 2 people can earn the same income and end up in completely different financial realities. If you earn $60,000 a year and save 5%, that's $3,000 annually. Save 20%, that's $12,000. Same job, same salary. Radically different future. According to data from the Federal Reserve, nearly 40% of adults would struggle to cover a $400 emergency. Not because they don't earn enough, but because their savings rate is near zero. And psychologically, this makes sense. When money comes in, our brain immediately assigns it a job. Rent, food, subscriptions, comfort, status, dopamine. Saving doesn't feel urgent because the reward is delayed. Now, you might be thinking, I'll save more when I make more. But statistically, lifestyle inflation eats raises almost dollar for dollar. This is why people earning 6 figures still live paycheck to paycheck. Your savings rate isn't just a financial number. It's a behavioral one. It measures how much future freedom you're choosing over present comfort. Number 2, your fixed expense ratio. This is a percentage of your income locked into non-negotiable monthly commitments. Rent or mortgage, car payment, insurance, minimum debt payments. Once these are set, they quietly dictate your life. Here's a simple example. If you earn $5,000 a month and $3,500 is locked into fixed expenses, you have $1,500 left for everything else. Saving, investing, flexibility, mistakes, and opportunity. That's not breathing room. That's financial tension. And this is where it gets really interesting. People don't feel stressed because they don't earn enough. They feel stressed because their fixed costs remove choice. High fixed expenses create fragility. A job loss becomes a crisis. A health issue becomes debt. A bad month becomes panic. From a psychology standpoint, this creates chronic stress because your margin for error disappears. Wealthy people don't just earn more. They keep their fixed expenses surprisingly low relative to income. That's why they can say no, take risks, or walk away. Number 3, your debt-to-income ratio. This one is dangerous because it feels normal. Student loans, car loans, credit cards, buy now, pay later. Debt tells you a comforting story. You can have this now and deal with it later. But later always arrives. Let's say you have $500 a month in debt payments. That's $6,000 a year. Over 10 years, that's $60,000. Invested at a modest 7%. That same $500 could grow to over $86,000. Debt doesn't just cost interest. It costs opportunity. And psychologically, debt reduces your sense of agency. Studies in behavioral economics show that people with higher debt levels make more short-term decisions, avoid long-term planning, and experience higher anxiety. Even when income is high, debt narrows your time horizon. You stop asking, what kind of life do I want? and start asking, how do I survive this month? Number 4, your investment participation rate. Not how much you invest, but whether you invest at all and how consistently. According to Vanguard, the biggest predictor of long-term wealth isn't timing, stock selection, or intelligence. It's consistency. Someone investing $300 a month from age 25 to 65 at 8% ends up with around $930,000. Start at 35 instead, about $420,000. That 10-year delay costs over $500,000. But here's the psychological trap. Investing feels risky. Not investing feels safe. But inflation quietly erodes cash every single year. So people wait, and wait, and wait. Here's what most people don't realize. The biggest investment risk isn't volatility. It's inaction. Your future self doesn't care if you perfectly time the market. They care that you showed up consistently. Number 5, and this one controls everything, your time horizon. This is how far into the future you think when making decisions. Short time horizon. What feels good now? What's easiest? What avoids discomfort? Long time horizon. What compounds? What reduces stress 5 years from now? What buys freedom later? Wealth is built by people who are willing to feel slightly uncomfortable now to live dramatically better later. And lifestyle design is about aligning your daily behavior with the life you want, not the life that's easiest to maintain. Most financial mistakes aren't math problems. They're emotional ones. We choose certainty over growth, comfort over progress, status over freedom. But here's the good news. You don't need to fix everything at once. Start here. Increase your savings rate by just 1%. Lower one fixed expense. Kill one high-interest debt. Automate one investment. Extend your time horizon by asking, will this matter in 5 years? Small shifts, massive impact. Because your financial future isn't controlled by luck. It's controlled by a few quiet numbers you can change, starting today. If this video helped you see money differently, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want more content on wealth psychology, investing, and lifestyle design. And comment below, which number do you need to take control first? Your future self is already counting on you.